Hello, and welcome back to my Afterfall Insanity playthrough. There are a few things I missed in my last video that I want to rectify right now. I never explained who that man on the monitor was, the one that sent all these guards after us. That was Colonel Pataki, the man I mentioned the Republic Guard, strictly works for. Tokaj doesn't have a high opinion of Colonel Pataki. He's your typical military man as far as this game is concerned. He likes government control and not a whole lot of free choice. We'll learn more about him as the game progresses. And there are a few other things I wanted to mention. Sorry about the man banging on the door. Through this playthrough, I am going to attempt to find all of the notes. I've already found a few, but I'm going to find as many of them as I can. Hopefully I don't miss any. Also forgot to mention that this game is only $5 on Steam in case you think I'm stupid and this game looks really great and you want to buy it. Beyond that, I never mentioned who the music composers were. They will be posted below this video. I will also be posting character profiles that relate to the episode beneath each video. Video 1 will have already had these. That's it. So let's go talk with our friend, Marcin. Marcin, I don't know, whatever you want to call him. I guess I could call him Gottler, that's easy.
Who did you piss off this time? The whole area is crawling with guards, all looking for you.
Carolina, is she safe?
As far as I know, yes. They've locked her in her room. But it's you they're after. You have to hide and wait this out. Go to the tech area behind my cubbyhole. I'll try to find out what the story is. Don't worry about her. They've turned the power off, but I've got my own generator. I didn't have time to change the fuse though. You wouldn't mind doing me a favor, would you?
But...
Don't worry, I'll try to restore the main power supply. It may take some time though. I hope you're not afraid of the dark. There's no monsters there.
Well, that was strange. We have a mission to change the fuse now, for Gottler. Not sure how we got here.
it's a complete mess in here. I have to watch my step.
If the video is dark for you, that's okay. It's terribly dark for me as well. Luckily, they give us this little flashlight. Well, let's get rid of our pipe and take this two-handed hammer. As I said, I am going to be trying out the other weapons, so I might just end up dropping this hammer in favor of our small pacificator that I've picked up. And there's the fuse. What? Oh, okay. Even as much as I'd played this game, I just discovered that double tapping buttons makes you roll. Good to know. I will never use it. Oh man, let's get out of here. It's way too dark. Fuse, please. I might be boosting the gamma a bit in future episodes. Actually, yeah. Not going to boost it right now, but I will in future episodes if it's too dark. You don't want to see me stumbling in the dark for hours. What an interesting way to turn off the power. Oh, let's drop our two-handed hammer and pick up this crowbar. Now, I don't know how well you've been following the story so far, but for me, it's a little silly, especially for an introduction. Things may or may not be explained soon as to why it's so weird. Oh, look at this gigantic wrench. That's not silly at all. But, as I said, small weapons. Okay, let's move. Assume that just closes that door, yeah. And a loading room, more or less.
Albert Tokaj, 34 years old. Albert Tokaj, 34. Psychiatrist. Albert Tokaj, pharmacologist. Albert Tokaj, born 13th of May, 1999. Albert Tokaj.
Yeah. Tokaj might not be doing so hot if the wavy lines on the screen weren't blatant enough. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be quiet for this section.
Sacrifices are to be made. Only then can a nation begin anew. And one of those to be sacrificed has just arrived. Welcome, Mr. Tokaj. Bring him to me.
Really listening, are you? Damn, why do I even come here if you're not paying attention? Screw this.
I'm sorry,
Whatever. See you later, Dr. Dozy.
We'll finish it tomorrow.
And with that terrible burn,
I know.
and with that terrible burn she just gave us, we find out, yes, that was all a dream. Don't worry. That's not the reason that entire section was weird. It's just that it's Afterfall Insanity. Check our PDA real quick. Wrong PDA. That PDA. Now, I didn't really mention that the PDA shows pictures of all of the characters, as well as gives you a little description of them. These profiles are what I'm going to be posting beneath each of the videos. So far, we haven't acquired any new ones. The condition hasn't changed. Our weapons have updated, and we were supposed to go meet Carolina at the bar. So let's go do that. Already we're pretty much backtracking.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Sometimes I don't sleep at all. And when I finally manage to fall asleep, it happens at the worst possible moment. That in itself wouldn't be such a problem, but my dreams are ridiculous. They're convincing. So convincing that I forget I'm dreaming. When I wake up, images remain vivid, and I'm constantly accompanied by an irritating sense of déjà vu. My REM sleep is usually inhabited by restless patients, and now the dead neighbor joined the party. I need to slow down and get some real sleep.
And every once in a while, Tokaj will interrupt the gameplay to talk to himself. Apparently, he's also an incredibly well-talented ventriloquist, as he doesn't even move his lips during those sequences. You might be noticing that this is entirely the same, including people layout. Yep. The sections aren't different at all.
Attention, tram number 4, connecting the main atrium with the hydroponic plant, is arriving at platform number 1.
Yeah, Al, I've been looking for you.
What is it?
The Colonel demands your presence in the conference room.
Demands? Why not requests?
You know the drill.
And I thought that today couldn't get any better.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm your friend, remember?
I don't seem to have too many of those these days. Jeez, wouldn't mind eating something first.
Anyways, thanks.
And that
Things
perfect.
first, the old prick will have to wait. Not like he has any choice if it's that important.
And that perfectly showcases why I said Tokaj is kind of a jerk. If you still like him, don't worry, he'll make sure you don't.
Is it possible to personally talk with the Colonel? I'd like to tell him a thing or two.
It would have been fucking awesome to see his face.
Right.
It would have been fucking awesome to see his face.
Aside from repeating dialogue, let's move on.
How's your girlfriend now?
Now, as Tokaj said, Colonel Pataki can wait a bit. Let's go back to that bar we loved so much.
Oh, hey, Arek.
Sorry, man, but I'm in quite a hurry right now.
What's going on?
Well, there's a problem I have to fix on the lower level. Apparently, it's a big deal, so excuse me. Take care, Albert.
Right, you too.
I'm a little concerned about what dropped out of this machine. Revolver ammo dropped out of the soda machine. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Now that man we just met, who said his name was Eric, a little confused since his profile introduces him as Arkadiusz Florkowski. A little different for the name. Not gonna let you read the profile here, I'll post it beneath the video. He's not really that important. He's just the supervisor of the technical section in the shelter. Sorry, got a little tongue-tied there. You can pick up this note again at the veteran meeting. Why that returns and he knew about it in his dream surprises me. This is just everyday stuff for Tokaj. Also, they've taken away my sprint again. And here's a new note downstairs. This only appears after you wake up from the dream. Again, pause the video if you need to read them. Now let's go talk with Carolina, who I forgot to mention is the shift supervisor for the hydroponic facility in the shelter.
Carolina.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd never come.
Sorry, I had to finish a session, but it didn't go that well.
An aggressive patient?
This time a sleepy doctor.
Nice job, Doc.
Let's not talk about it. It's hard to make an impression as a good psychiatrist if you're constantly falling asleep during sessions. I'm just so tired. And now I've been called into the conference room. The colonel's probably going to send me on a suicide mission, though I think he would be content just using my head as a dartboard. But seriously, everyone's in one hell of a rush today.
Yes, I noticed. Maybe it has something to do with this meeting.
Maybe, but I don't really care. How's your day at work?
Don't change the subject. It might be something really important.
More important than us?
You know what I mean, Albert.
I'm sorry. If only agreeing with you didn't mean meeting with this old prick.
Don't call him that. It can get you into trouble.
Okay, you're right. As usual.
Yeah, and that's how Tokaj treats his lady friend. It might be important to mention that we don't really ever get to find out why Colonel Pataki would hate Tokaj so much. He seems to be your typical psychologist, aside from the fact that he falls asleep during his patients' appointments. I mean, my only guess is that he spent more than 5 minutes in a room with Tokaj and realized that he's just a jerk. Other than that, we can head out of the bar. There's our friend from the dream, who I don't believe has a name. Check the profile just quick to make sure I'm not making that up. If they would scroll. No profile, but we sure do run into him quite a bit.
Dr. Tokaj, the Colonel ordered me to escort you to the conference room, in case you had different plans.
Like they ever mattered. Did the pills help, Private Grutsky?
There you go.
They would. But at a party, Kornat stole them from my locker thinking they're candies and fell into a coma. At least I know they work. Anyway, let's not keep the Colonel waiting.
Well, as much as I would like to not keep the Colonel waiting, I am going to have to end this video here. Let's keep following Private Grocky, as I saw it on screen, but I believe you pronounce it differently. We'll follow him to Colonel Pataki next time.